Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Saturday night, an off night for me to go live, but we are live and in effect. And I just thought I'd pop on here real quick and say hello to everybody and all that jazz here on this Saturday evening and tackle some of these comments. Yes, indeed. I don't know if anybody has watched any of the ceremonies of today. I did not watch a whole lot of it, but nonetheless, it is a day that many of us reflect upon. 20 years ago on this very day, I posted a video earlier this morning about it that reflects upon that memory. If you haven't had a chance to see it, I encourage you to watch it. I know that several other channels as well have posted some great tributes on this very important day, not only for the United States, but the whole world. Yes, indeed. Good to see Plumber Stackers here. Good to see Plumber. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Grow Mechanic and Benny Barker is here. So is Slayer Stacker, Mutant Rife, and Savage Stackers here. Good to see all of you guys as we peruse our way on an off day to get some comments in here, reflections on the day, and also just to catching up here. So hundreds of ounces of gold and silver at the coin show. Good Hunche says, nice show. I still plan to go to the Berlin show once. That would be neat to go to a foreign coin show in a year. Would be pretty neat. Revolution says the president is pushing more solar while laws across America hinder it. What a effing country. Florida has incredibly restrictive fire codes for roofs, eating up valuable square footage that should be used for panels. What a joke. I've literally had to build structures to get the space needed for my panels. Yeah, it's tough. There's a lot of regulation, and some of that does fight, clash with federal and state laws. Indeed. All right, happy Saturday to Jeff Wadford. Welcome. Good to see you. Yes, it's Salivate Saturday special indeed. Yes, indeed. Good to see you. All right. Good to see Grow Mechanic. Glad you guys are here. We haven't actually seen Plumber Stacker in a while, so it's an honor to see him here. Try again on this live stream. Says dips are visible on short-term charts, but long-term graph metal only goes up because fiat can't. That's right. Well, fiat by design goes down in value, but silver and gold, they maintain their value. Yes, indeed, over the course of enough time. DB Surly says, keep it up. Thank you, sir. I'll try my best, indeed. New Age Prepping says, silver has tanked, though, since Joe Biden has been elected. Yeah, it's fallen. But the thing is that we've seen periods where it's risen, but compared to March of last year, it's still up, and we're in the positive there. And since 2019, we are up, because you can pick any two dates, and you can make anything be a winner or a loser, depending on which dates you choose. Good to see Hell Creek Trading is here with us. Welcome. Glad you are here. He's been working, all right? Lost 3 employees in a month. Fun being the boss. Happy to be here. All right. Wow. Man, I'm sorry about the loss of the employees, though. But, man, good to see a plumber. Yes, indeed. Working hard out there. Pistol Packing Pilot. You had me at the thumbnail. Thanks, my friend. A lot of people like this thumbnail for this video. A little bit of sniffing the Silver Eagle. You know, I've done my fair share of sniffing Silver Eagles, so I can't blame Mr. Biden for that. I'm going to sniff one right now. Ah, smells delicious. Very good. All right, I have my coffee here by my side, too. I got my coffee by my side. Yes, I do. You want to have some coffee by my side? Yeah. Ah, tastes good. Bill Belfast says, green energy is essential, man. Come on. Where do you get your data? The planet is warming. You might want to question how you do your research online. Well, Bill, the thing is that the planet is warming to a degree, but it's not that much. It's not an alarming rate. We've had periods of warming. We've had periods of cooling. But the question is how much man has an effect on it. I don't think there's any data that you can find out there that proves that man is causing the Earth to warm at an alarming rate, for sure. So that's the problem. But nonetheless, green energy is not essential. And by the way, oil is from the Earth. So if oil is from the Earth, can you include that as part of green energy? I have nothing wrong with green energy. In fact, you know, if you watch the video, that I actually have solar panels on my home. I just don't buy into the global warming BS because it's alarmism at its finest. But anyways, all right, very good. All right, moving ahead. Let's see here. The video on 9/11 didn't show up. That's weird. Yeah, I posted a video about it, and not many people saw that video. The algorithm has not been very kind to me today at all. It's crazy. Good to see Love Button. Hey, thanks, Love Button. She says I'm a winner. Well, hey, thank you, Love Button. You are awesome. You're a winner too. All right. Yes, and yes, all right. Very good. Yes, that's right, Plumber Stacker. It's exactly right. It's the Earth goes through cycles on its own. I'm sure we are contributing to it some, but not to the extent that we are told. And that's right. Most of the environmental effects that we have on the Earth are more regional in nature. In other words, you know, clear cutting forest and you know, maybe the smog in the cities and stuff like that. And I'm all for clean air and regulation in those areas. But as far as global warming and things like that, you know, I don't think man has that big of an effect on it. That does not mean we shouldn't be good stewards of the environment. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I think it's it's alarmism in these things that use modeling to try to skew data for to propagate their propaganda. How's that? B.R. Williams, hello, good to see you. Did not get any notifications. Thanks, Valencia, for showing up. Appreciate that. Oil is essential. That's right, essential oils. I love essential oils too. That's right. Oil is definitely essential for sure. All right, very good. Thank you. And Global Warmer has gone through some of these old videos, which I appreciate. He's watching every single video that I've posted. It's pretty amazing. He's going from the very beginning to the very end. The Hugo Chavez Silver Pour, that one was a pretty fun video. Old one. Oregon campus shooting. One of the rare times I get involved in actually outside the precious metals. Global Warmer Auction. Watch this one. I took a wooden nickel. They say not to take those, but I took one instead. Salad Marketing, episode 2, a prank call. Earlier prank call on that one. And I've been doing those for quite a long time. And Soaring Silver Eagles video that I did. The Global Warmer saw that one as well. Very cool. It's amazing to see these little videos pop back up. Liberty Island and Cleopatra ultra high relief silver rounds and a kangaroo. Yes, that's when I first got that. I still have many of those rounds, although they've toned a bit. Yes, indeed. All right. Stack physical barrels of oil. There you go, Jesse Patrick. Yes, we should stack physical barrels of oil. No Rush AT Life says it's the sun. That's right. The sun creates ozone and takes it away for sure. Popping in to say hello, says Slacker Stacker. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well, sir. Yes, indeed. Slacker Stacker is here. Silver Loving Lou, hello to you. And hello to Silver Wolverine is with us here, too. Yes, indeed. The algorithm has not been kind to us today in these videos. All right, how going into debt can be a good thing. And this video is actually about solar panels. Yes, indeed. So, that's how I went into debt and how that can be a good thing. And here is a gold and silver package from Gold Bear Bunny. That's one of those old Arium notes that I had. I have to find that note somewhere. That's really cool. Pretty neat. And then borax to clean a silver pour. Yes, indeed. That's back about 2014, early 2015 when I was doing some silver pouring just for fun, just for gits and shiggles. Yes, indeed. We didn't know what we were doing, but we were having fun. Here is a rare case where the soft-teeth and cuddly kitties were together, snuggling. Things that make you go, and things that make you go, oh, that's right, soft and cuddly kitties. Both those cats are still alive and kicking, but are not very friendly to each other. Silver and Silvery Metals video. Yes, indeed. Forgot about that one, too. Oh, man, Global Warmer. He's on a roll. No Fed rate hike yet. Overstock and prepping on eBay. 1 ounce gold for $29. Wow, can you imagine that? Crazy, crazy. All right. Eric Hoffner, where's the beer? Yeah, we don't have any beer tonight. We have coffee, though. Yes, indeed. Coffee tonight. Now, Potato Socialist Spending Program is DOA along with the economy. Yes. I'll tell you what, something else. Have I forgotten? Let's see. What have I forgotten? Oh, man. Oh, RC Cola. That was when I put the silver dimes in the RC cola, let them sit for a while. That experiment did not end up, it was a nothing burger, much like I predict the Salty Eagle thing to pretty much come out to Halloween costume for 2015. So he's going through each video in order. So we're up to almost at the end of 2015 with some of these videos. All right, let's see here. And Salivate Metal Silver Round Production Part 1. We show the production of the Salivate Metal, the original Salivate Metal round. That's a playlist on that if you're interested in seeing that. Silver bar stamp for consumption. Yes, indeed. Fun stuff on these old videos. Thank you, sir, for watching them. 2015 Johnson Coin and Chronicle set. I have them all. I'm still not sure if I want to get the Bush one, though. Yes, Silver Wolverine, that's just it. I did a 9/11 tribute video today, but no one saw it. The algorithm didn't get it, so you probably didn't see it. Yes, indeed. Hello, Gold Maple. So if you all haven't seen it, I did post a video, and I'm going to be responding to comments from it to the few who got the. I think the whole YouTube has been slow today with getting notifications out there. It's been crazy. Hello, Natman. Good to see you. Expat Stacker is here. We're sipping on some black silk. Folgers Black Silk. Good stuff. Hello, Natman. Good to see you. Live stream episode 2. So that's when I started live streaming just for fun back in late 2015. Surfware. You're absolutely right. Well, thank you, brother. That's on there's Joe Biden's push to drive silver prices sky high video. And silver versus soda, the result video. Yes, indeed, if you want to see the results of that, go back and check that out. And we're going into some of these videos. Frequency is this weirdness. Hello, good to see Gold Chick Vibafel. Thanks, Silver Wolverine. Appreciate it. Just checking out that video. Zio, completely speculative question. What would the price of gold do if the USA suddenly decided to go back to a gold standard? I know it's not happening. I'm only asking as a project. What if I suspect the price of an ounce of gold would skyrocket based off the supply of gold and the abundance of dollar? Thoughts? Well, I think in a way it's about revaluing the dollar more than about gold. If we went on a gold standard, more than likely the dollar would be revalued. In other words, the dollar being worth what it is now, the new dollar may be worth $10,000, let's say. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what I think they may try and do. I don't know. If that were to happen, it's a very tough thing to really figure out because, like you said, it is completely speculative, and the answers are just as speculative as the question. So, but I imagine probably that would be one of the things they may try to do is to revalue the dollar so that gold necessarily wouldn't be $10,000 an ounce, but the dollar bill may be revalued to be worth, $5,000 or $6,000 or $4,000 or $200 or what have you. But anyway, it's good to see you. We got the Stacking Nerd is here. Gold Chick is with us. Good to see Gold Chick. Welcome. Glad you are here. Good folks here this evening as we peruse through this live stream, this impromptu Saturday night live stream. Going back to some of these old videos now and not so new unpackaging from the Global Warmer, checking out some of these old videos. December Fed rate hike and precious metals. Yes, indeed. We had some fun with that one. Global Warmer calling out extremism in Paris. There was a video I did about the attacks there. Fist bump on this video. Geigerlicious Silver. That's when I first get into Geiger bars. Boy, they're bringing back memories and watching those old videos. And on the Joe Biden's push to drive silver prices higher. Richard DeLow, I can foresee people stealing your solar panels to get the silver. Well, the thing is that good luck for them getting it out, because I had one that went bad and get it replaced, and I could not get the silver out of it. It's essentially a paste. It'll be not worth their effort. Hello, the Rare Breed Patriot. Good to see you. Welcome. Glad you're here. Silver Scientist is here. Hello, Silver Scientist. All right. Let's move on up here. Global Warmer with another fist bump on this one. A Tubular Journey, keeping up with the Joneses. Yes, indeed. That's right. A little commentary video. And a 10-ounce silver snowflake. Boy, isn't that something. I still have that snowflake. I might pull that thing out for a video. 10-ounce silver snowflake. That was a fun one. Axe from a Heavy Metal Bible. Ooh, man. I wonder what that was about. Interesting. All right. Oops, let me get back here. And Little Red Pony has a long comment here. Let's see if we can get to that one. Let me move this in. Where are we at? Here we go. All right. Let's get to where we can answer this. Little Red Pony. I wish the whole green energy wasn't so politicized. I do see the benefits of having solar and wind energy despite some of the drawbacks, especially if you live somewhere that it's viable. Solar energy is going to do much better in places like Arizona than in some other places in the country. While we're on the topic, I'm surprised that geothermal energy isn't getting more attention. I think solar and wind is getting more attention because you're going to be able to put these anywhere, granted with varying degrees of energy. That's right. But it comes to geothermal energy, majority of it is with the eastern half of the country, with some around Yellowstone. Some parts of Alaska will be able to use geothermal energy. Well, that's right. I'm not against green energy, but I'm not against destroying the economy and capitalism in the process of implementing it. I think it can go hand in hand, does go hand in hand with the free market, with free enterprise. And that's where solar energy has become so viable and so utilized. Yes, indeed. And global warmer, the Captain Ultra High Relief Silver Round design revealed. That was breaking news at the time. I remember that. Fist bump on this Thanksgiving challenge. Put out there. Whoops. And on this one, a 10th ounce kangaroo gold unpackaging. Yes, indeed. I wanted to collect the whole size of those in 2015. Was able to do that. Gardner Earth Guy. China doesn't allow paper trades through their local banks any longer. I have to look into that. I think I've heard something about that. The psychological value of gold and silver. Yes, indeed. That's probably was a pretty good video, but I don't remember what I said. IMF approves renminbi as a world reserve currency. Yes, that was breaking news, and now it is. And that's when it happened, was back in late 2015. 2016 Mr. V calendar. Yes, I did a video about that, promoting the calendar. He's been doing those every year. Let's see here. Korea's doing the green energy thing right. Very, very cool. Companies here are creating jobs, pushing the market cap of companies higher, creating an entirely new supply chain. That's awesome. I think that's great. They're doing a great thing there. All right. Silver unboxing, 2-ounce thick New Age turtle coin, and those are awesome. I have one that I play with here. The New Age turtle coin. It is cool. I remember when I first saw those. It was awesome. Hey, Freedom Stacker. Thank you, brother. Freedom Stacker pulled through with the first super chat of the night, which I appreciate very much. Very kind of you, sir. Yay. Thank you, Freedom Stacker. Appreciate that. Maybe that'll help the algorithm. Maybe that's it. The super sticker. It's very cool. Thank you, Freedom Stacker. The imminent Fed rate hike from the global warmer on that video. From now, it's going to be a long ways away before we see one of those again. A Fed rate hike. Wow. A long way away. Then was a video of the adventures of the U.S. Mint Holiday Challenge. It's interesting, all right. And Johnny B is not a fan of Joe Biden or the United Nations, and neither am I. And here we go. Never forget the purpose of 9/11. That's right, exactly. Never forget. That's true. All right. Global warmer on this one, stapled cardboard versus plastic flips and coin show silver pickups. Good topic of the conversation we had back in 2015. And the 30th anniversary Silver Eagle news, living on the edge. And we also got one of those 9/11 silver medals that I showed in my video from this morning on 9/11. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. U.S. Mint free to produce 999 silver proof sets and commemoratives. Wow. So I must have covered this late. That must have been something proposed way back when. And just now came into effect in 2019. Heads up, stay tuned soon. All right, kitty. That was probably the announcement of the Fortitude round. And organize your silver and gold into virtual boxes video that we did some time ago. And the Slurp unpackaging 2015 Libertad proof set. I still have that proof set. A very nice set indeed. Thank you. We're marching through here. Terry. Please stick to numismatic information. You'll be more credible that way. Well, Terry, I really don't talk about numismatic stuff that much. Really, hardly ever. And Terry Blue, I have a feeling that you don't like it. If I talked about stuff that you agreed with, you'd probably feel very differently. Let's see. I just started, and by the way, just because you don't agree with it does not mean it's not credible. Cajon Rasovong says, I just started collecting silver. I just bought some Call Morgan silver dollars, Walking Liberties, a couple dollar coins like Maple British coin. What would be the better option since President Biden is going to raise price of silver? I hear they're planning to mine an asteroid. Will that have an impact on price? Well, that's not going to happen. I mean, they're just speculating. They're going to send something out there to see if there's any precious metals in the asteroid. Even if it's full of gold, like they say it could be, getting it back to Earth and mining it would be very much cost prohibitive at this point in time. Very cost prohibitive. That coffee is delicious, I must confess. It tastes great. Saxon Stacker, excellent educational content. Really enjoyed this one. Thanks you, my friend. Appreciate that. Finding Kino on has the lost Civil War gold already been found? I really dig the story. I see what you did there. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. And Iraqnad says, I like thick coins and I cannot lie. Me too, me too. Although just this afternoon I did a video on another thin coin. All right, very good. Hey, Ziggy is here. Ziggy has a question for us. Thank you for the $5 super chat. It says 2 kilos of silver bars or 1 ounce of gold. I would go for the gold. I think I would go for the gold, unless you feel like you have enough gold. But if you have a huge stack of silver, I think I would go for the 1 ounce gold. But I'm pretty biased on that. But we'll see. We'll see. In fact, you know what? Let's see here. Let's see what people's preferences are on that. Inspired by Ziggy. Let's see here. Hard for me to type and talk at the same time, so that's why I didn't do that. All right. Very good. So we'll just put that up there and see what people think. I'm curious to see what people think. He's got a question of the day. Oh, there we go. All right. Very little silver at the moment. All right. Then I would probably go for the silver bars then, because I think silver is probably a bit more undervalued at this point. LCY says here, strategic metal. Silver is crude oil and gold characteristic fusions, multiple used for resources only find randomly in a few spots, plus monetary aspect. Will never say no. Greetings from France. Great channel. Best regards. Thank you, Al. I appreciate that so very, very much. Very, very much. All right. Crash a gold android into the moon. Mine it there. That way we don't end up like the dinosaurs. There you go. Hey, I like that idea. Freedom Stacker. Yes, indeed. Very, very much. All right. And let's see here. They pretty much posted an eviction notice at the front door of America that day in 9/11. We got 20 years before eviction. Everybody has free to make their own choices. Use the date of the last speech to determine the next level. It's easy to see, says Gardner Earth Guy. Thank you, Gardner. Carl Starr says, in 20 years or so, graphene might be easily made to revolutionize everything. That's true. It very well could be in 20 years. You never know. I never know. Jomo Wiki says, you forgot to mention that 45% of the solar energy of the grid is in 2050 is most likely significantly more than 45% of the energy supplied today, given the rate they are making the vehicle engines to function by electricity. I doubt there is no gas engines in 2050 anymore, at least in cars. It very well may not be. We'll see how it plays out for that time, for sure. Yeah. Hello, Dan Christensen from Denmark. Welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. We don't get many from Denmark, so we're glad you're here. And NorCal Detecting is here. Welcome. And Carl Starr says, it was only 11 hours late. I was only 11 hours. Well, you made it. And I think Carl Starr, I think he popped in here tonight, if I'm not mistaken. I thought I saw him in here. Could be wrong. Okay. We've got Gold Maple in with us. Thank you, Uncle Sal. Thank you, Mariana. Appreciate it. Mariana, appreciate you very, very much. Silver has a shiny future. That it does, Aloha. That it does, I think so. James O'Neill Brown, good stuff. History always sparks the imagination. That it does. All right, yes, he's here this time. Very good. Thanks, Carl Starr. Lawrence Taylor, Sky High again. Imagine how often that happens, not to mention Code Red again. My heart is pounding. I'm in Arizona, and solar is not so popular here, yet it does not yet pay for itself. P.S. I live in enthusiasm. Thank you, Lawrence. Appreciate that, friend. Randall M. says, if we only knew what he's whispering in Lady Liberty's ear, he needs a social distance from her. She's going to tarnish more than his reputation has. All right, there you go, Randall. I like that. That's a good comment. All right, very good. All right. Gorilla HD. I saw the title of your video and laughed. Biden is lucky to remember where he is and who he is speaking with at any given moment, not a master market manipulator. That's right. We're getting into today's videos coming up very soon here. The sniffer in chief barely remember or barely cobble to put a sentence together unless they up his meds for speaking engagement where he has to say what's on the screen. You know, he doesn't make any decisions on his own. That whatever actions he takes are decided by people in his inner circle. Unfortunately, we'll never know who these people are. It's right. I agree with that. It's really kind of sad. Almost elder abuse, I would say. I am commenting digitally in the comment section at this very moment. Thanks, MM126. And I'm layering it with one more with responding to your comment from a response from yours in a live stream on your live stream response that you're commenting digitally. Ronald Hall, I will believe Biden ain't as dumb or demented as he acts until he gives back all the money he received from China and Ukraine. Yes, indeed. I agree. Ashorok says, lithium mines are very environmentally friendly. I think he's saying in jest there, right? Yep. Hello, JL is here. Hello, JL. Welcome. Good to see you. And Silver Lover says, very good thing to find. If I found it, I would have kept it quiet. Yes, indeed. Yep. Me too. Mark Mockman, how much electricity would be needed to charge battery-operated vehicles in years or 20 years from now? Our grid cannot handle its current load. How much of a load will be added to the grid like charging battery charge operating vehicles all over the nation? That's a good point. With electric vehicles, the charging is going to eat up a lot of electricity, put pressure on the grid. We do need to have our electrical grid reformed. I think that's fundamental, should be a fundamental push for administration to revamp the electrical grid, because we're adding more people to this nation, and no matter what, unless you get solar, I guess some of these solar farms are kind of trying to offset that hydroelectric and stuff like that, but still, you are adding a lot of pressure. But anyways, all right, thank you, Savage Stacker. Appreciate you, my friend. Have a good evening. Take care. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you coming on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. And Overtaxed Taxpayer. Another Overtaxed Taxpayer is here. Good to see you. Welcome. Glad you're here. Joe Morton, you have this big, nasty black albatrosses on your roof. Sad. I think he's talking about the solar panels. Well, the solar panels have done me very well, actually. My very first month, I had no electric bill. Only the bill I had is being tied to the grid. So they actually do work. For sure. Yes, indeed. They actually are effective. Rad Dog 2020 says on the Gold Liberty as a Bucking Horse video that I did announcing this initiative, this gold coin. I love it, and I think it's appropriate. We need to be the horse and buck some losers off our backs again. What says liberty better than that? That's right. It's a very unique, very cool concept of liberty for sure. I like that. CoinPro Jason says, great info. Thanks, Sal. Thank you so much, CoinPro. Appreciate you watching this video as we move through here. And Highlander Stackin says, solar panels in the basement. Now, why didn't I think of that? Yes, I'm having a little bit of fun. Some took offense to that, but it was really a jab at more Al Gore as an alarmist than anything else. I'm not anti-solar. I mean, some people said, don't talk bad about solar. It's got viability. It's like, if I didn't think it had viability, I wouldn't have purchased to have my roof full of solar panels, you know? It's the politicians that usually cause the problem. Okay. And Numismatic Stacker is first on this video about 9/11. Thank you, sir, my friend. And Rocky Superstar was second. We're going to get into some of these comments about this video about 9/11. And Rocky Superstar says, good morning, Sal. This day 20 years ago changed life in the USA. And I would even argue the world, for sure. I mean, everything changed, for sure, that day. And Numismatic Attacker says, where were you in 9/11? Yeah, I mentioned in this video where I was at in 9/11 towards the end of the video. I remember exactly what I was doing, where I was at, and everything. But Numismatic Stacker was working near the NSP power plant when the attacks occurred. It scared all of us. We all went home because we were afraid an airplane hitting the nuclear power plant was only 5 miles away. That is scary. Wow. Because we didn't know. We didn't know exactly what was going we didn't know anything that was what was going to happen. Where were these other attacks going to come from? You know, they could have easily have hijacked 20 planes and attacked. Expat Stacker, don't say anything people disagree with, Sal. Yeah, well, sadly, Expat, I've already got myself in trouble a lot of times because I do tend to speak my mind. But I do want to be respectful for those who have opposing points of view, even though I hold strong views. So never feel ashamed or afraid to speak out if you disagree. I think as long as we can do it, disagree with respect, and I think it's fine. You know, I think that's part of how it used to be back in the day. Sadly, we get really divided. There's a guy. I'll give you an example. There's a guy who was a regular on this channel. And when I mentioned that I got the vaccine, he said, I can no longer associate with your channel anymore as you took the jab. And he left. He split. I haven't seen him since. And it's a shame that people get like that, you know, because I welcome all points of view, and I appreciate people who have directly opposite points of view as me. And I know for 9/11, I hold a fairly unpopular view about it. I believe the official story. I believe that we were attacked by Islamic extremism. And I think it's important, and that's part of what the video is about. We need to call evil what it is and call it out for what it is. But anyways, Robert Casanova, as a kid growing up, I could see the World Trade Center from my kitchen window. Wow. I was living in Florida when it happened, frantically calling relatives and not getting through to all the high call volume that day, a day I will never forget. Yes, indeed. And I can imagine if you have relatives that have worked or lived up there, and it'd be really, really stressful for you. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. And P. Huck P. Hayes 420, powerful moments in time forever locked into precious silver. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you very, very much. And James O'Neill Brown says, I was at work saw cutting a concrete job I had poured the day before. It was an old house in Ormond Beach, Florida, previously owned by post-serial creators many years ago. Wow, interesting. Interesting. Yep, remember specific things you were doing. All right. And let's see here. Gomers44 says, thanks for the update. Be your own central bank, everyone. That's right, exactly. Be your own central bank. That's what it's about. Indeed. All right. TNT Cycles, writ to my Uncle George and all the victims of 9/11. Going to work shouldn't have cost you your life. That's exactly right. And TNT Cycles, special prayers to you and condolences if you actually lost your Uncle George in the attacks of 9/11. Wow, it hit home for you for sure. That is something. Hello, Native Stacker. Good to see you. Welcome. And P. Huck P. Hayes, La Comida del Diablo. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Something of the devil. Food for the devil, maybe. All right, Eli, I joined the fire department right after 9/11. I felt I wanted to do something. Thanks, Sal, bro. Well, amen. Good job. Thank you for your service. Anybody who I think who works for the fire department, any first responder, anywhere, they have a dangerous job. Even take outside what has happened with the terrorist attacks. Just everyday emergencies and things that come up, they put their lives on the line. And I have great respect for first responders as well as those brave souls who fight for our country. All right. Okay, and Tim Hart says Biden doesn't know silver from oxygen. Again, hard to argue with that. All right. Bob Wachikowski says this plant will call for a lot of copper wire. Yes, I think so too. And we're going to report this scammer. All right. Gold Chick Bible fell. I was learning to walk and spell. And she was a young one at the time. Gold Chick was, yes indeed. But she's wise beyond her years. Thank you, Gold Chick. Cantankerous Chris. And people still feel that way. This family didn't get any money. It was a scam. Are you talking about this metal here? How do you know that, Cantankerous Chris? I don't think you have any knowledge about that specific thing. Show me proof if you have, but I believe they got the money from that. Hi Ho Silver says Curtis Sherwood. All right, thank you, Curtis. Coin Collective Fund, crush the like button. We shall never forget. That's right. And those are the sentiments shared by Misunderstood as well. Never forget. That's right. In fact, I take it a step further, and on that silver medal, it says always remember. So never forgetting, I think, is somewhat of a passive statement. When you always remember, it's in your mind. Now, it's not mean that we should obsess over 9/11, but we should keep it at a portion of our mind that we can recall. That day and what happened that day and the reason why we were attacked and who the enemy was and who the really enemy still is to much degree today. Ronald Hall was working, but I think the strangest thing was the closing of air traffic for about a month after. Yeah. I don't know that was it a full month that it was closed, but yeah, it was crazy to see. All right, Ron Reynolds says, awesome video. Thanks for sharing with us daily. No problem. Thank you, Ron. I appreciate that. And another spammer on this. Silver is still more rare than gold. Well, Mark Hall, I hate to break it to you, but under no standard of measurement is that true. Silver is much more abundant than gold by any standard or any measure. All right, let's see here. Republic Cuban says, Silver bells, my 1,000-ounce bars of silver. Don't sound like that, but I can hear it in my mind. Very awesome. Thank you. He checked out this video, The Sound of Silver, episode 1, which implies that there will be a... Finish the sentence, chatters. Finish the sentence. What is the end of the sentence that I just said? Let's see if you guys get it. See if you're listening. The spammers are out of control. That's right, Spectacular. We need to do something about these darn spammers. I tell you what. James Eves, World Trade Centers, Buildings 1 and 2, never forget. Building 7, forget. No, I don't forget Building 7. The good thing about Building 7 is everybody was evacuated before it fell. But Building 7 fell because of the attacks of 9/11. Fragments of the plane and fires spread to Building 7. They burned in there for about 8 hours. It had no choice but to fall. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. There you go, Gen X Collectible. Finished the sentence, and so did JM. Thank you, JM. Episode 2. There will be an episode 2. That's right. And Doug Ford, maybe so. There could be 99 episodes. You guys are great. Thank you so much for listening. You guys are awesome. Fire, says Perplex Mind 420. Free speech on this channel. Yes, indeed. It's welcomed here, as long as you're respectable to each other. And let's see. All right, Calvin Cooper says, USA, good morning, Sal. I've been admiring my 1 ounce Silver 911 round for the last 2 weeks. USA. There you go. Yes, indeed. I've got others, but they weren't handy when I made that video. Bernard Shreve Jr. Those that see Bitcoin on the moon, silver investors will see Mars from the light side of the moon. All right. Interesting. All right. Very good. Algorithm food from Martin Olson. Thank you, Martin, for the algorithm food. Much needed on this video today. All right. Thank you, Gorilla HD. Says you always have great videos. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Very, very much. You guys are great. Let's see here. All right. Hello, Brian. Good to see you. Got a fist bump from Global Warmer here. Thank you on this one. Thank you so much. Bill 457 says on this video, if everything goes right, silver should go up a lot. So buy now, sell later, or trade for gold is what I would do. You think China's buying up all the silver? Wrong. It's the producers of solar panels. Well, a lot of those panels are produced in China. All right, very good. Yes, good to see Spectacular is here. I'm doing a regular Saturday night live stream now. No, Native Stacker, this is an unusual. Don't get used to it. Although I am glad you're here. It could happen again. But I just wanted to try to get another video out and another live stream out here. Catch up on some of these comments, because tomorrow night we'll still do some comment review, but it is mainly the market watch. We're going to see what's going to happen when the markets open up tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. Yes, indeed. And actually, a love button had mentioned, and I didn't get a chance to respond. Thursday night, she wanted me to go live. And I was like, yeah, sorry. By the time I started commenting, it was already Friday. So sorry about that. And I couldn't have anyway. I had another obligation. But good to see you guys. MM126 is here. And we responded to MM126's comment from his response to my comment, from another response that I did on a response to his comment. Isn't that cool? It's like, what do you call it? 6 degrees of inner turbulence or whatever. I don't know. God bless America from Sea to Signing She, and God bless the Salivation Nation. Thank you, Silver Scientist. You are awesome, my friend. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. All right. Go, Maple. The Bush administration colluded to suppress evidence of Saudi involvement in 9/11. The Saudi embassy being right beside the White House. Instead, he instigated and the media insinuated that Iraq caused 9/11, which was not true. Well, he did say that there could have been some connection, and really, the thing is, he didn't word it right, but there was an Al Qaeda terrorist, a high-level Al Qaeda terrorist that was inside of Iraq. In fact, in Baghdad in 2002, that al-Zarqawi was his name. So elements of Al Qaeda were growing inside of Iraq. Now, Iraq had nothing to do with 9/11, but the hijackers did come from Saudi Arabia. But there was, at the time, we couldn't find any evidence that Saudi Arabia had helped those terrorists with their plans, because most of that planning came out of Afghanistan. Even though they were Saudi nationals, does not necessarily mean the Saudi government was involved. Although I think the documents later showed that they may have some of that. But anyways, he invaded Iraq, and Congress gave him the power to go to war. He attacked a country that had nothing to do with 9/11 and let the real culprits, the Saudis, get away. Well, but the thing is the Saudis were not the real culprits. The 19 hijackers who were from Saudi Arabia were the culprits. It's Al Qaeda who were the culprits, not Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia would be incredibly foolish to be that involved, because we're the ones that basically made them a rich nation. So it's in their best interest that we don't get attacked, although some in the government, they found some evidence that there was maybe some connection to some way to some of the hijackers. I don't think there was a direct connection, but I have to look into that. But anyways, Wasatch Wizard says, thanks, Sal. I remember that well that day. I was in college, and yes, I believe the official story too. Thank you, brother. Yes, indeed. And I think it's important because when these conspiracy theories about the government did 9/11, or Israel, which was the most ridiculous one I've ever heard, that Israel caused 9/11, is so far out in left field. In order for any of it to be true, it would take a massive conspiracy of people and of organization of agencies in order to make this thing happen. I just don't think it's anywhere possible that they could keep that a secret. Anyways, all right. All right, let's see here. Oh, there we go. Hey, Cladale D says, bells and trumpets herald the arrival of this channel's biggest donor and supporter. Hoorah! All right. He's gonna super chat $200 in a minute. The top level. Well, no, actually, if he does that, he should send it via PayPal, because super chats, YouTube takes 30%, and taxes take at least 25% out of that. 28%. I don't know what it is, but over 20%. So yes, indeed. But thank you. Yes, if you're going to be that big of a supporter, Cladale, yeah, do it via PayPal. Let me know if you do it that. Let's see here. We'll give you the skinny on it. All right, very good. Thank you, you guys. But hey, I just appreciate you guys being here. You guys are great. All right. Michelle Simcoe, my town in North Carolina would not put solar on duplex. And some towns, maybe they have some ordinance or whatever that are against it. I don't know. Pistol Packing Pilot, I have the same coin in my video from today as well. Wow. I feel like I'm listening to my video all over again. Great minds think alike. Yes. Thank you, Pistol Packing Pilot. I noticed that when I watched your video, too. It was pretty similar to my video. Yeah, we're on the same page on that one, brother. And I didn't see your video before. I think yours posted after mine, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, very cool. Thank you so much, my friend. You are awesome, Pistol Packing Pilot. Check out his channel and his video in 9/11. All right, very good. And Gold Maple, U.S. also winning less Olympic gold medals than China. Yes, wow, that's interesting. Americans don't learn anything. You can also analyze Afghanistan all you want, but the fact is America lost and the Taliban won. Oh, that's right. In a matter of days. That's true. And it's a shame, but that's really what it turned out. That's what happened. For the U.S. and its allies with all the sophisticated weaponry, it took over 2 months to secure Afghanistan. A shame, and this is the greatest country, a country that made so much about women's rights but left women to die in Afghanistan under the Taliban. Sad but true. It's really the hard reality we must face is that we lost there, and the way we exited was horrible, absolutely horrible. Pretty much inexcusable, but anyways. All right. Never forget, says Silver Lumberjack. That's right. Exactly right. Soror Nishi says, solar is a great idea in the U.S. You're going to need a bit of copper, too. That's true. You're right. You're right. We kind of need the resources from people. Okay. People, isn't that a department store? I'm not sure. Justin Sartain, thank you, brother, with the 3rd super chat of the night. Thank you, my friend. Happy Saturday. Inflation is going crazy. $100 3 haircuts. Wow, that's an expensive 3 haircuts, man. I actually did a video about that, Justin. If you go back to the old videos, there was a video I did about saving money for haircuts. Now I cut my own hair. Best $20 I ever spent. Saved a lot. Saved a lot. Let's see here. Steeler Stacker is here. Welcome. You know, for his little algorithm food that happened from today, or algorithm for the videos, we got a pretty good crowd here tonight. It's pretty amazing. All right. All right, breaking news. Love Button is angling for Terry to spank her and pull her hair. That's an interesting request that we've got pulled out here from Love Button herself. And Jamie Foxx is going to let his hair grow so that maybe somebody can pull his hair. Jamie, I'm being good tonight. Yes, indeed. And Frank Chase says, I'm on my way to dig up my backyard. All right, dig it up. Do you dig? I can dig it. Can you dig it? I can dig it. All right, very, very good. Let's see here. Oh, man, we got another submission for the Sal's Gal calendar. You cannot see it. Wow, and these are nice submissions. Whoa. Oh, man, look at that. Oh, yeah, wow. Crazy, crazy. Look at these submissions. Yeah, baby. That's all I got to say. Oh, man, wow. I'm looking. You can't see what I'm seeing, but I'm seeing it. For the calendar. All right, we've got them. I'm going to move that over to the Sales Gal calendar folder. Wait a minute, I didn't do that right. I'll get that later. I'm distracted here. We're one short. One short. All right, let's see here. All right, silver stars. One for you. Always distracted is more like it today. Yes, indeed. Yes. And great information, Sal. Thanks, Lisa Bibby. I appreciate you checking this video out. You are awesome. Let's pull this thing back here. We want to get to the another day. Says copper will go up as well. Oh, why did you have to mention Granholm? I guess Whitmer has made Jennifer Granholm look good in comparison. Yes. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Jennifer Granholm. Okay. Darren Wright, God bless the victims and the families of all who fell to the Taliban. May all the victims and soldiers rest in peace. May all the terrorists burn in hell. That's right, Darren. Yep, exactly. Okay. Let's move here through to the next phase. Thank you, Darren. And we have got Silver Steeler on this video here. Very nice of him to comment. He says this: I'm all for solar power. We just recently bought a solar generator with panels. Nice. A small portable one. Makes camping and being able to charge all of the gear easier. Nice to see you got panels, my friend. We plan on getting a bigger unit one day. Oh, and I hate mandates. It's against the very fiber of this republic. Me too. And you've inspired me, Silver Steeler. I wouldn't mind getting one of those puppies too. One of those little solar generator with panels. That'd be pretty cool. All right. I don't Made Marion coins. I don't have those. I saw this advertised, but I don't have any. And Johnny Wick is here. Hello, Johnny Wick. Good to see you. Getting smoky in here, says Jamie Fox. Yes, indeed. All right. Sal, we all love our volatile metals over here. There you go, another day. Me too. We love it. We love it. All right. Terrell says, I'm loving all the 9/11 remembrance videos. These coins are absolutely beautiful. We'll never forget. Thank you. Yes, some good folks. You ought to check out JRW3's video. He did a good drawing of the Twin Towers being attacked. Thanks, Terrell. You are awesome. Can I send you a fake silver ounce Silvertown bar I got at my LCS? Do I video on it? He told me it was fake. Send it to you. Rich Jones. Thank you. Yeah, we probably send it to CCT. He's the one that destroys those, but thank you, sir. All right. Yeah, Californians probably will enforce some mandates. It would not surprise me. And Mark Menard, hello. Good to see you. MM126. Woo! Ric Flair. That's right. Cyber Curtain Twitcher. May all those who lost their lives on this day rest in peace. My thoughts today go to all those who lost loved ones in this tragic incident. Thank you, CCT. Appreciate it very much. Yes, indeed. Love Melissa says, looks like the listeners are getting discouraged, Sal. Silver just below $24, the fall before the climb. Yes, well, I hope not. Hope people will hang in there. Who is Joe Biden, says Todd Shock. Oh, man, yeah, he's just some guy that rides the Amtrak train. Yes, indeed. Todd also says, just think of all those precious metals that were in Afghanistan. Yeah, I don't know. They say that there's some rare earth metals, but not necessarily precious metals. Richard Lovett, great video. I'm holding all my silver for the long term. Wise man. Yes, indeed. 75 an ounce. Here we come, says Brandon B. Can you imagine? $75 silver. I haven't heard anybody talk about $75 silver. Maybe I'll do a video on $75 silver. You hear $50 silver. You hear $1,000 silver. You hear $100 silver, but never $75 silver. I need to do a video on $75 silver. All right. Oops, I just dropped me platinum coin. I dropped me platinum coin. I can't believe I did it. I can't believe it. And right. Okay, let's move ahead here. Guido Segella. I love that medallion sound. Agree. I trust we the people more than the government. That's right, exactly. And those are the first words enshrined in our Constitution, the preamble, we the people, in order to form a more perfect union. Indeed. Richard Lovett is here, and he has made a comment that is, that day shocked me and pissed me off at the same time. God bless all the victims and their families. The victims and families suffer all around the world from this day. Yes, it sure does. Exactly right. Okay. Right. Dr. Jill Biden is a doctor of sniffology. All right. Benny Barker with a G on the video that I posted just an hour ago. Silver coin unlocks ancient trade routes. Wow, yes indeed. Would be an intriguing video to watch if you are interested in it, you know. I don't know. Maybe you will. Maybe after this live stream you'll go check that video out called Silver Coin Unlocks Ancient Trade Routes. Red River, the market is rigged. Stop taking it up when the big four constantly drive down the price to their advantage, not ours. Your endless talk of sky-high prices only hurts the little guy. Or is that what you want? I'm starting to think channels like yours are working on for the other side. Well, Red River, this is the very first comment I've ever seen from you. You're talking like you've been watching this channel for years. And, by the way, it's not about where this prices are going high. I'm not saying in this video that the prices are going to go that high. I say that it could be pushed to drive high if it's implemented as he's proposed because of all the great demand on silver. It's not saying it's going to go there, but I give a lot of the other side of the spectrum too. I'm a contrarian. So I suggest you watch some of the other videos to get that. MM126, thank you so much, my friend. MM126. He says, this super chat is to be spent on Coors Banquet, USA #1. Yes, indeed. That's actually a very good beer. MM126 was here when I did the live stream with that Coors Banquet, and that was the very first time you guys witnessed in that live stream, the very first time that I had Johnny Lawrence's beer, the Coors Banquet, the first time I tried it. It was delicious. Love it. Good stuff. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that very much. All right. Take your job and shove it. Terry's not working here no more. All right. Yeah, the John Wick Continental Gold Rounds. I've got one of those. Did a video on it, Ziggy. It's real cool. I like those things. Voodoo Scratch. Well said, Sal. There were a couple of toughies on that one. 3 slurps. Yes, indeed. Yeah, some of the names were kind of tough to pronounce in this one. We got some algorithm food from Sean Peters as well as Martin Olson, which we appreciate that. Muchly needed for this video. It's got very, very few views, so thank you. Appreciate that. Silver Lunatic, fascinating. Yes, indeed. That's right. That about sums up my channel, right? Fascinating. Yes, indeed. And Silver Scientist identifies as vaccinated. Me too. That's right. All right. But I also have love for the unvaccinated too, and I would never judge the unvaccinated. Yes, indeed. Johnny Wick. I saw yesterday someone with made Marion coins, but he a YouTuber also, so don't know if I can say his name. Oh yeah, you can say his name here. So somebody posted one that they got it in. Be cool to check out. Yeah, go ahead, Johnny Wick. Let us know who it is. So people want to check those coins out, they can go check out the channel that Johnny Wick's going to mention. Let's see what people would choose in this poll that we had that was inspired by Ziggy. There's 96 votes on this. Maybe we can get 100 people to vote on this. Which would you buy right now? 1 ounce of gold or 2 kilos of silver? It looks like gold is beating out slightly. Well, fairly substantially, 61 to 39. All right, very good. Let's see here. Taban, Jose, have you done very well with cryptos? Yes. I did for a little bit, but then I cashed it out for gold once it went up to $23,000 or $22,000 of Bitcoin is when I cashed out. I know I probably should have held on. I had no idea it was going to go to $64,000. But anyways, yes, and the Silver Dragon. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. Silver Dragon's posted a video about that. Very cool. All right. Let's move on through the next phase of this live stream where we are going to literally respond to this comment from Mark B. That's what we're literally going to do. We're literally going to respond to this comment from Mark B. It's a sad day, Sal, and all. God bless those who lost their life on that day 20 years ago. God bless their families. Indeed. And Mark B, I did post a video about 9/11. If you are, is he still in here? I thought he was here earlier, but I think he missed that video. Yes, indeed. Cool info. Thanks, Timothy Whittington. Thank you so much for your comment here. Appreciate that. Yes, indeed. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. All right, all right. Thank you, Timothy. Let's press on here. Let's move. I need to figure something out here. I need to make this there so we can do. There we go. Now we've got it. All right, let's see here. Silver's underperformed. Gold is steady Eddie. If you like to send, there we go. All right, there we go. Mark B did see the video because here responded to it. Thank you, Mark B. God bless all those who've lost their life on this day 20 years ago and their families. That's right. Well said. Well said. All right. Mark B did see it. Yes, he saw it. Thank you, Mark B. I did see it, and I see your comment there. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Yep. No, I know. I agree, Tabanja. Jose, I do agree with that. James O'Neill. Cool. I have 2 carnelians. Wow. Interesting. James has got 2 carnelians. That's cool. Yes, Gold Chick is exactly right. She says here in the chat that the Bin Ladens kicked Osama out of the family. They had their engineering stuff like that they were doing. They're rich Saudi bankers. That's where they got Bin Laden DNA by sending fake nurses into the Abbottabad compound in Pakistan to give the kids fake faxes. Ah, interesting, interesting. All right, very good. All right, MM126 says here in the chat, we rarely talk about it, but aluminum prices are getting pretty hot, and also supply of certain finished products is non-existent. That's, yeah. Well, a lot of the base metals are going up. It's crazy. Yeah, the gold design is awesome to Bonjo or Jose, but I probably won't get it. I do like it, but I probably won't get it. Thank you, Tree Climber. Appreciate that, brother. That's very kind words. I appreciate that very, very much. All right, is $8 over bad for BU Eagles? I'd shop around. Go to finebullion.prices.com, look up Eagles, and you might be able to find a better deal. You might be able to find a better deal than that, but I don't know. But that may be, I don't know. I haven't bought Eagles for a while, so I don't know what the going rate is for them. The premiums have come down some, but not as much as really they should be. But anyways, eat all your fish. Cool story, Sal. These are around the oldest I've heard. Isn't it odd that there's no ancient gold or silver coins from Samaria or Egypt? Almost like they don't have money as we know it. Strange. Yeah, that's a good point. Very good point. Bob Wasikowski. That's why I collect foreign junk silver. Yes, indeed. You never know what you might find in there. But anyways, let's see here. That's right, Bob. Thank you, Bob. Julie Carducci, best comment from my friend was, I don't need Bitcoin. I have a good job. There you go. All right. And we have another one of these stupid, crappy spam comments here. Milled steel, that's sick, he says here. That is sick. Sick here. All right, let's do this. And here we go. No image of the coin. Must have been cryptocurrency, says low blood pressure on this video. Very interesting, says JM. Thank you, JM. Appreciate you very, very much. You guys are great. And let's refresh these comments really quickly here. We'll see what people are saying here on this thing here. You guys are great. I appreciate. Hope everybody is having a good weekend so far. And by the way, just so you know, I will still be on tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, indeed, I will. All right, very, very good. You know me, better shop around, says Mark Bernard. Let's see what exactly. Oh, El Porcano comes in with the coffee. You know what? I'm just out of coffee. I finished my last slurp, but thank you, El Porcano, with 4 New Zealand dollars. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that so much. Let's scroll down here some of these comments. And there is the spam comment. Crazy. They're getting more creative, but we are going to take them out. We're going to take them out. All right. Very good. Very, very, very good. And 4 years ago, Silver Vessel, 7 of the biggest gold treasure troves found. Yeah, I forgot about that video. Very entertaining, bud. Makes you wonder how much is still out there. Yes, indeed. Buried treasure. Pretty cool stuff. And Silver Wolverine from 4 years ago, found stolen Big Maple leaf gold coin. Stupid. Should have melted into smaller bars. Then they could have sold it with no or very little suspicion. That's right, exactly. That's right. Whelan says, that bar probably has some sick pour lines. Probably does. Yes, indeed. Probably does. And TNT Cycles says, wouldn't it be weird if diversity hiring practices weren't as good for business as meritocracy? Love your videos, Sal. Always packed with good information. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that, TNT Cycles. You are the man. JB Bullion, maybe JM Bullion, is paying $32 for Silver Eagles. Wow, really? Amazing. That's the highest I've ever heard of a bullion dealer paying for Silver Eagles. Man. Okay. Milled Steel says, my dad stopped me yesterday saying he remembered an old box that he had from cleaning. Now, hold on a second here. Out my grandfather's house when he passed, it was a nice collection of old coins, but the best one was a $1 Panama Exposition gold commemorative coin, in my opinion. Yes, oh, that's beautiful. Very nice. Yes, that's a premium coin right there. Nice. I would love to get the whole collection of those Panama Exposition coins. I think 1915 was the year those things came out, if I'm not mistaken. Wow. Something else. Hello, little lamb. Good to see you. Welcome. Silver Heist is here. Good to see Silver Heist. By the way, Silver Heist, I didn't see his video that he posted yesterday. It did not come up in my subscription feed. I had to go back to his channel to watch it. But he did a great video about who made the most money on the silver squeeze. It's a pretty popular video, so check it out if you haven't already. Silver Heist channel. Bullion Bandit says, algorithm food? Sure, why not? All right, there we go. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Andrew Booth says, buying silver is like buying a car. Some cars are just in better condition and worth more. Just saying. Yeah, I don't know that I would still use a car analogy because most cars, you drive them off the lot, they lose immediately. Now, the premiums, when you buy a silver coin, the same day, you can lose money if you sell it back the same day. But usually, if you wait a while for premiums, for prices to go up, you're gonna retain the value of your purchase. But it does take a little bit of strategy for that to work out. All right, guys. We did it. We made it through. Hey, thank you, James Richter. He says, keep up the good work. Thanks, my friend. All right, thank you, Gunnar Gunderson. I appreciate you coming on, sir. Appreciate that so much. Gunnar Gunderson, have a good evening, my friend. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you so much. And there's where we are at with the comments on the video and where this live stream will now end. I want to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to stop by this evening. And again, if you haven't checked out my 9/11 video and also the video on the coin that's the ancient that helped get these silver trade routes through. Check those videos out. And I appreciate you guys so much. I want to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Take care. See you later. Bye-bye.